Hey, hi, welcome to the video number 34 or the day 34 of creating a video of myself to build confidence and the public speaking, communication, and also the voice modulation. I have to speak loudly. It's not about that this is enough. The mobile camera can catch my words. The thing is that I am feeling little shy. I am feeling little shy. That's why I have to do this. This is a kind of a rhyme, and I have not done this kind of things in front of camera. But this is the confidence that I'm building. So I don't know. I remember a emote or I don't know the gesture like they do. I don't know what that it is, and yeah, I have a very like if I'm gonna build my muscle, it would be look very great on my mm, not like kind of a that much bicep. It would be very great and look like a body kind of a. Like I have the muscles. I need just tight muscles, which can look very great and very adorable. Adorable, you know, adorable. It can be too much kind of a sensitive thing for whom you can get the point for whom why I just want to build my bodies for you know those those like to show them and when talk about them what it means. It means those the angelic persons, angelic. I don't know what the meaning of that angelic, but I know the meaning that I know the word angel. So I just match that thing angelic could be. And why I told like in the history of this channel, of these videos, of all the previous videos, I have not said any single Hindi word. This was the first time, so this is a historic thing. You have to note it down. Imagine like if there is kind of a AI. Okay, the thing is that I'm uploading these kind of videos every day. Okay, also I upload book related content, English speaking. When I talk to them, say my journeys, and they share their journey to me, kind of creating things. Also I have started the entrepreneurship kind of thing. Like I talk about the business related thing. I don't know anything, but just I talk about things because I want to. That's the thing. And imagine there would be AI, there has to be AI come coming in the futures for the videos. And if he has to watch all the videos of mine, he can write my biography. You know, you don't have to find Walter Isaacson, the famous biographer. You don't have to be your auto self. Like write your biography by your own hands, autobiography kind of thing. It can be produced by the YouTube, and YouTube can publish book like the journey of that YouTuber, the journey of that person, the journey of that communicating is because how that person learned English, how the person succeeded in life, kind of a thing, like all of those things. And we are going to buy the book of YouTube, published by YouTube, written by YouTube AI. And what a great thing it would be, like the AI would be creating the pages like book images, what to say that thing, the cover of the book, the cover of the book sometimes, like for example there's a sapien books, and the cover of the sapien books is only white, there's nothing, and the text sapiens, New York bestseller, Yuval Noah Harari, the author, these kind of things. And imagine what kind of a, what to say, those covers can design with the AI. And nowadays AI can design those covers, but those are very dull or very bad. The thing is that we don't feel even the connection between those covers. The thing is AI don't have a lot of data. It needs a lot of data, so it can sum up those things and create a very kind of a cover which can be very related to around 90% to 95% of the people. And to convince 95% of the people, you have to know what they want. If you don't know what they want, how can you impress them? There's a same thing going in the AI thing. Whenever we ask any kind of images, it can create, but the thing is we don't like it. The thing is that our expectation is something different. The AI doesn't know what our expectation is. We can tell what our expectation is, but it has to be like bombarded with the prompts, with the higher prompts, and the memory systems also, so that it can know like what these things are, what the consumer wants by me. And yeah, it's a great AI thing, AI revolution. I see myself kind of lagging behind in these things. I don't have the capability to build any kind of AI. I wish to. I wish to have those kind of capabilities. I don't know physics. I wish to have, and I would definitely learn the physics because it's very important for my building the space rocket company, which is truly going to happen. I wish it has to happen. I wish. And like for like I'm gonna learn the physics. I'm gonna learn the coding. I don't know. I have to learn the coding or not, or the AI will gonna do it automatically, or like if like I have to create some kind of a AI model, which would be very great for the humanity. I don't know for humanity, for myself. I'm a very solipsistic person. In the the thing is that I don't know it's a good thing or to say or not, but I'm a solipsistic in a real way or in a philosophical way. So I believe that there's nothing exists except me or except my mind, and I am a solipsistic, which is a only person who thinks about himself. So I'm that kind of thing, and I think by only for myself, but my main principle is all about the society. If there is a society exist outside, there is a society exist. I'm not saying the society doesn't exist, it exists, but it exists only for me. Okay, it's my society. So if I'm going to give any kind of thing or not, it doesn't matter to me, because it's just my reflections or my kind of imaginations going on in my mind. So it's not, I don't bother a lot for those kind of things because I'm a holistic. But yeah, I have the idea to find the ultimate truth. Most of them, or most of the previous philosophers, great scientists, have not found it. But there's a possibility that okay, if I'm going to be the pass the elite class, I would be at the top. I would create those kind of a technology to find those kind of answers, and it would take thousands of years. But the thing is, we are developing some kind of techniques. By using those, we can expand our lives. Imagine expand our lives. If I can expand my 50 years life, more 50 years lives, can you imagine after more 50 years how many things we can develop, how many new techniques we can develop? Like we can then develop 70 plus life, then after 70 plus we can develop 100 plus. It will going to be continuity, kind of a forever thing. And this is the time where we can say that okay, now there's a chance that we can live forever. It's a joke for most of the people, but those who are serious about this thing, those who are doing this thing, it's just going to happen. And it's bothered me a lot because I'm doing some kind of bad thing which is not good for me. Imagine at the age of 60, where I had the chance to live 600 years more, and I had a cancer or any kind of a bad disease which is not curable at that time, then what kind of a regret I would gonna have? Because I know that I have done those things, and I was aware at that time when I was doing this. This is the time that I'm doing those kind of things, and I'm aware of that things. And like I can shoot my kind of a video that okay, why you do this chira chira kind of thing. I just watched a reel where why uh, tells himself that okay, why you have done this, you don't have to do this, and he slaps himself very hard, kind of punishing him in front of camera. It looks very funny, and that boy feels at the time, I guess, very motivated. I also feel sometimes. There was a point where I was feeling very motivated, like okay, I am such a bad person, I have to remove these kind of bad things. I went to my bookshelf, and take the Elon Musk book, and I I don't know what to say. I ripped it, the book. I really need such vocabularies. I don't even know what to say in those things. So did the thing, and I regret it why I have done this. It's not a kind of thing, and I also think that I should have to do the same thing into the rupees notes. 500 repeated notes, because I think if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna remove my bad things, because it will gonna allow me, okay, I have done this thing, I have lost 500, I don't have to do this. It can be great, but it can be also a stupidest idea. That's why I'm not doing this, and I have not done this. There are a lot of things to talk, but yeah, YouTube don't give me money. Imagine YouTube will going to give you money, but there would be some kind of a capitalism, communism comes where the convo says, okay, you are not doing for yourself. Like right now, I'm speaking for myself, but at the time where I receive money for speaking and I can speak for hour, that time the convo will gonna ask, are you really you, or are you really the you, the performing yourself, or just you performing for the sake of money? Money is important a lot. It's kind of a greedy thing, the best greediest things in the history of human. And vocabulary, I need such a vocabulary. And 2 minutes have passed, I have not read or completed a book, which I regret, but I really don't get the time nowadays. But yeah, the thing is that I can talk to anyone in English, and I can, how I will gonna explain this thing to them. I need a vocabulary for this thing. I need a word for this thing. I don't even like, how can I present the idea to themselves? Like if I have done this, I will gonna say, okay, there's a page which is torn. Torn is a word for that thing, right? Yeah, torn is a word for that thing. I know those things, but I forget. So there's the thing, like blending too many vocabularies. If I forget one thing, I my mind would be remember some other words which I can use at that time. Imagine saying or having a great conversation or a public speaking in front of thousands of people, and you forget the word. I don't at a kind of level where I can handle myself or I can distract the audience. So in that way, or everybody needs vocabulary, and I was ready to watch the vocabulary video, like what I have to do to improve my vocabulary, and I got to know by the Satish Rule. He said, read more books as much as you possible. It will enhance your vocabulary. So I was like, I'm doing this, great, done.